A&M came in. I'm talking about when Von Miller first came on the scene.
Yeah.
Bro, Texas A&M was the only SEC school that said, I recruit in Texas. You dig what I'm saying? That's a bargaining chip.
That's
You got an SEC, y'all, you're an SEC squad in Texas?
Yeah.
Hey, man, they're going to be at the doorstep piling up.
That's crazy, ain't it?
So, again, Mike Elko, give Jimbo, everybody got their things about Jimbo, but give Jimbo the team that Mike Elko got right now.
But isn't that his Jimbo team except for a few missing pieces?
Nah,
How
that
long
was
Jimbo been gone for Texas and them? What, a year?
It's been
no,
longer than that.
no.
It's been longer
Yeah,
than that.
Jimbo, Kevin Summerlin replaced Jimbo, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Kevin Summerlin been gone a minute.
Yeah.
So,
No.
Yeah.
I thought Mike Elko replaced Jimbo Fisher.
no.
That was a $70 million buyout.
Yeah.
Y'all sure?
Hey, fact check it, bro. My bad. I ain't got my laptop. We are very ill prepared today, people.
No way. We ain't know. Are you rolling, Joe?
Yeah, we rolling, man.
Yeah,
This
we
is what I'm
rolling.
talking about. These the
What's up,
thumb
everybody?
with-
This is Marquise Bree with Stay Win Doc Sports Podcast.
This is T with the with Doc Sports Podcast.
Hey, I set him up, y'all. I
Yeah,
set
we
him up.
rapping.
We
We
was
just
sitting here
rapping.
just talking. I
We
told him
talking
that.
shop. But yeah, Kevin Summerlin, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, and bro finna check that as far as fact checking go. I think Kevin Summerlin replaced Jimbo,
I believe that's true.
or vice versa. And then it was one more, but like Elko hadn't been there that
Elko
long.
has only been there. I think this is only Elko's second year.
I think he had 3.
I think this is his second year. I think Jimbo.
Major-
I think he came right out to Jimbo.
Yeah, because he's at Wake Forest in 18. But again, Mike Elko has got
But I like you said, Summerlin.
2023. Yeah, you right, bro. You was down on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Kevin Summerlin.
Yeah.
And they bought Summerlin.
Yeah.
They bought Kevin Summerlin out right after Jimbo.
They got some money, don't they?
It's
Hey, look.
Texas Tech, bro. I mean, it's Texas A&M. Bro, they were the only team before Texas came in to say, we're a school in Texas and we got this SEC patch
Yeah.
on our, that carries some in
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
homie, imagine saying you're an SEC school in Ohio.
Yeah.
That looks a whole lot different. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but
the way-
like you say, man, Texas, I don't know if it's too big of football states than Alabama and Texas.
No,
so
I don't-
for you to have
Florida got Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah, I give you that. I give you
Yeah.
that.
Okay. This is how it breaks down. It breaks down like this right here. Okay, I don't know. Intern coach was Jeff Banks back in 2017. Jimbo coached from 2008 to 2003. Intern was Elijah Robinson, and then Mike Elko did come in.
Well, you're right.
2021.
Jimbo came in after Kevin Summerlin. Yeah.
So,
Great fact.
but why
checking, bro.
Kevin Summerlin is not coaching?
That's a
But
head
why
scratcher.
Charlie Strong is not coaching?
That's a
Hey.
good
And
question.
And see,
That's
this is what I keep telling coaches, and I know y'all make all the money. I know you guys, you want to go to the big and better thing. When you get your program rolling, and you get up and leave, you better make sure it's damn sure worth that. You better have a Jimbo Fisher contract when you leave a small. You better have a. Hold it, can I take a shot?
Absolutely.
You better have a Mike Norvell contract when you leave Memphis and go to a big school.
But
But I would never leave my school. If I got my school rolling, and this is just me.
Yeah.
And I know money rules all everything,
the impact is, that's what I'm saying. The impact is different because, again, I'm scenario, and to just piggyback off of your point and your take, again, I say this all the time. Lane Kiffin now is the belle of the ball. Everybody's looking for
Yes,
Lane Kiffin.
yeah.
That looks different. That's the different. Again, Mike Elko and Kurt Signetti signed the biggest extensions in college history. That's great. Shout out to them. It's good time to be a Hoosier and an Aggie. But what I'm saying is, if you're the next coach who are on the hot coordinators, the Cristobal's of the world, the Billy Napiers of the world,
Right.
the Norvells that's up and coming through the ranks, and let's just say Minnesota,
Yeah.
or Penn State calls you and say, okay, we want you to champion. Okay, what does that look like? One, what type of runway do you have, and how long? Like, again, you don't want your head coach getting a condo. You want him getting a house.
Yeah.
You feel what
Right,
I'm saying? You want
right.
him to have roots. So, but again, with the impact that they're spending on these players,
Exactly.
they want instant impact, and they're with the Highlander, it can
But
only
you,
be
but you
one.
basically are sending the message to your coach, hey man, we want you to win right now. We're
Right
gonna
now.
put you up out of here and we'll find
Yeah.
somebody else.
But
And
think,
we
about,
gonna-
but think about this, man. I think contract. Let's talk about contracts. Let's just talk about
We do.
coaches' contract. I think coaches' contracts are backwards. Reason I say that, because, okay, if I'm a coach and I'm going to a school, right, and I take less money, let's say I stop at, say, I'm good with $3 million, as long as you give me a high buyout so I can get my money in the back end. But the way they're doing it, they're paying coaches $12 million with a $70 million buyout.
Yeah.
I'm giving your money up front.
Yeah.
Why do I want a $70 million? that buyout should be low because we paying you up front. Hey, if you're not working out, you take this $5 million plus that yearly salary that we owe you and see you later.
But how you think about from an agent standpoint?
I was
as
just about to say about the agents, but
Yeah.
the agents
Yeah,
is
sex.
looking at this.
We getting into sexy territory.
Hey, man, hey, so bro, he get deep, bro. Hey, I don't want to be a GM sitting on the side of Jimmy Sexton, dog.
No.
I don't want that. He
No.
call your phone, bro. What this about?
Yeah.
Can we make this go away?
Yeah.
So a lot of the senses, like, if the agent, if the super agent, or if it's just a regular agent, like we're saying, we're talking the up and coming guys. We're talking the guys who haven't been proven yet, but they got a lot of hype behind them. They were on some national, like, I think one of the better coaching prospects, and I'm all over the place, one of the better coaching prospects in the last 5 years, and I saw it up front and close like this past Saturday, Dan Lanning in Oregon is putting together a great culture and a great program. It's cool to have Phil Knight, Mikey money behind it.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
not get it twisted. But Dan Lanning is a football guy. He was the offensive engine behind what Kirby was doing in Georgia. They had a great defense, but that Stetson Bennett, all of that, that was Dan Lanning. And you can see it now, brother. Dude got 5, 10-win seasons.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
And again, it's cool when you got Phil Knight behind you. So again,
What happened to him what
Right.
happened to him this past weekend? though?
hey, bro, now Oregon won. They went at it with USC. Like that game was, bro.
Yeah.
They had to hang 42 to beat USC. Now 27 points.
But it was still a competitive.
It was very
And
competitive.
Oregon
Very competitive.
did what they supposed to do, being in the playoff
Yeah.
with the Nike money. I'm telling
And
you,
it was closer than the score.
Yeah.
Man, it looked
it's
like.
But
supposed to though.
but again-
I think it's supposed to be.
If Penn State right now say, okay, man, we're gonna take all of our everything. We putting it in the table. We want DL out of Eugene, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
What does that number look like? Do you think you're gonna get a small buyout to do? I'm just saying, just devil's advocate scenario. Are you trying to get which is crazy, a Mike Elko? Like Brian Kelly's on the street, bro. Brian Kelly
Not for
on the
long.
street, but not for
Not for
long.
long.
But Brian Kelly doesn't have a job. Like that's the world. Kurt Signetti and Mike Elko have signed huge extensions, and Brian Kelly doesn't have a job.
But Brian Kelly also is negotiating his $50 million buyout deal.
Yeah. Which is crazy. I don't
Which
know
is
how they
crazy.
claim
Why?
that. Like, bro, you owe the man the money.
But-
It's a crazy large number, and it's obscene. But you knew that when you signed your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to get a man his
You
money.
gotta get a
Now,
man
how
his
that
money.
looks, give him $1 for 50 million years.
Hey, Bobby Mummy.
That's how
real.
Florida State gonna do it. We're gonna give Norvell. We can't afford Norvell. We're gonna give you $1 for 30 million years.
Oh, you
Go enjoy
can,
your money, Norvell.
okay, with the buyout, that's your golden parachute, and we just talking about the financial schematics of it. All right, if we owe you $34 million, okay, if someone else picks you up, you make them sign a non-competition clause.
Yes.
All right, you can have flexibility, but kind of like a restricted free agent. If you pick up Brian Kelly, but now if you fire him, what is that for cause? He didn't have a good record. Again, Brian Kelly had what, 3
He didn't have
double
a good
digit?
record. LSU need to stop tripping.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But again, like
That was crazy.
Brian Kelly doesn't have a job. Blaine Kiffin is the belle of the ball, and Mike Elko and Kurt Signetti are the highest paid coaches in college football.
For now.
This for now.
For
but
football
again,
guys, that looks crazy.
that
bro.
looks crazy. But again,
That's also the reason why NIL is out of hand. That's
yeah,
the reason why you can't tell these kids no right now because of what you paying these coaches.
man, and
So
paying these kids.
if I'm a number one recruit, or if let's say I'm number one in college football this year.
Yeah.
Let's say if I win the Heisman Trophy this year, right?
That's different numbers. That's crazy.
And I say I'm gonna transfer to whatever school that pays me the most money.
that's what they're
Who's
doing.
gonna say no?
Like she said,
and I got my
that's a
my
higher
Heisman-
gun.
That's
That's
a-
a higher gun.
And I got my Heisman, but we have not seen it with a Heisman Trophy, returning Heisman Trophy player.
Not yet.
Hey,
but
when
I
you-
guarantee you, if you do see it, they're gonna click
Ooh,
everything.
they gonna cut
Hey.
it off
quick.
Instances.
because it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Well,
it's coming.
speaking of that USC and Oregon game, USC's rookie, like freshman phenom number 8, great athlete. He did one of the worst boneheaded things I've ever seen in a football competition. And the thing was, how do you enact penance if the kid's making $3 million a year?
Right.
And he can say, okay, I don't like how you talking to me, and he pick up the phone and Sam Houston or UTEP say, we'll
Hey
give
man,
you
we'll
$6 million.
we'll give you 10 mil.
How you make it stick?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are inflated numbers that we're talking about, but this is what the culture looks like. And again, I'm all for the athletes getting paid.
I want the athletes
I'm all
to get
for the
paid. I
coaches
think the
getting
athletes
paid.
get
Make
money.
your
But
money,
this
fellas. Make your
money
money.
is circumventing a lot of aspects of the game. And again, I know it's nuances and change is always enacting and everything is cool. But when, like I said, I was watching the Hard Knock, whatever, like their version for college. No, it was Any Given Saturday.
Yeah.
It was the SEC
Right.
documentary. And Brian Kelly was on the phone in the car with his agent, who was also Garrett Nussmeier, who was the starting quarterback at LSU agent, and they were haggling because Garrett Nussmeier was saying, "Hey man, I think I got a better projection." Bro, they had just gave him $4 million, but getting on the in
Minor
that field.
contract.
Hey, but what I'm saying is the head coach and the starting quarterback at a college
Got the
got the
same
same
agent.
agent.
That's crazy.
That's the world we're living in, and I
That's
don't want to
crazy.
beat
They
that.
should never meet.
This is insane. I'm just saying,
It
like,
should be. It should be level.
if
You know what I
that's
mean?
not a
That's
conflict of
crazy.
interest,
That's a
Yeah,
big
very
conflict
much
of
so.
interest.